In the unceasing flow of modern life, where emotional storms seem to be the order of the day, finding an island of serenity may seem a daunting task. However, by immersing ourselves in the ancient teachings of Greek mythology and Stoicism, we can draw upon deep wells of wisdom to face adversity with balance and strength. This journey will lead us to discover how heroines, gods, and heroes have handed down Stoic life principles, offering us the keys to transform challenges into precious opportunities for inner growth. Every myth and legend thus becomes a compass guiding us towards achieving lasting peace amidst the turmoil of daily life. Athena, the divine patroness of wisdom, stands as a beacon of clarity amidst chaos. Just as the goddess faced challenges with a sharp intellect and a gaze that penetrated beyond the veil of appearances, so too can we adopt her elevated perspective to detach from the emotional turbulences that besiege us. Athena's lesson begins with visualization. We imagine our anxieties as mere clouds that temporarily thicken in the sky of our mind. Although they may seem threatening, they are transient and within our power to modify. By incorporating emotional distancing, we draw inspiration from Athena's steadfastness, who, from the heights of her wisdom, observed events without ever being overwhelmed by human passions. This deity teaches us to recognize our worries as elements external to ourselves, not an integral part of our being. Through this awareness, we can face challenges with stoic calm, remembering that, just like Athena never lost her divine composure, we too can maintain our inner peace regardless of the storms that may rage around us. Adopting this mindset not only strengthens our emotional resilience but also opens us up to Athenian wisdom, bringing us closer to a life where difficulties are not seen as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to prove our worth and refine our ingenuity. Athena's vision thus becomes a daily exercise in rising above the tumult, a reminder that beyond the temporary clouds, the sky of our mind can return to serenity. Hercules, the quintessential hero of Greek mythology, symbolizes the courage to face challenges head-on, regardless of their magnitude. He teaches us that in the face of life's obstacles, decisive and targeted action is the key to overcoming any trial. His endeavor in the 12 labors is not just a tale of physical strength, but also of mental resilience and unwavering determination. This hero shows us how, faced with tasks that seem insurmountable, breaking them down into smaller, manageable actions can make them not only possible, but conquerable. Just as Hercules tackled his labors one by one, so can we approach our problems, identifying the first practical step and focusing on that, without being overwhelmed by the overall magnitude of the task. Hercules' determination encourages us to move beyond fear and uncertainty, committing ourselves fully in the battle against adversity. He reminds us that, even when we feel overwhelmed by gigantic problems, the strength to face and overcome them lies within us. Through action, we not only advance towards the solution, but also strengthen our character, forging a temperament capable of withstanding future storms. By incorporating the spirit of Hercules into our lives, we can transform fear and procrastination into momentum towards action. Each step forward becomes a brick on the road of our personal growth, demonstrating that with courage and determination, we can overcome any challenge and emerge stronger and wiser from the experience. Penelope, the faithful queen of Ithaca, embodies resilience through the art of letting go. During the long wait for the return of Ulysses, she never succumbed to despair or impatience but found strength in hope and faith. Her story teaches us that, in the face of uncertainty and distance, maintaining calm and patience is an act of incredible inner strength. Penelope wove and unwove her web, day after day, a powerful metaphor for our approach to life's worries. This gesture symbolizes the release of the anxieties and fears we tend to cling to, reminding us that, although they may seem permanent, many of our problems are transient and often under our control. The art of letting go that Penelope teaches us is not an act of surrender, but a conscious choice to focus on what we can influence, releasing what is beyond our control. Her patience is a demonstration of strength, not weakness, a reminder that even when we feel powerless against life's circumstances, we always have the power to choose how we react emotionally. Through the daily practice of letting go, we can learn to detach from the worries that unnecessarily consume our energy, finding peace and serenity in the ebb and flow of life's events. Penelope's resilience inspires us to maintain hope and trust in time, recognizing that in the end, the storms subside and calm returns, leaving us stronger and wiser than before. Socrates, the philosopher who walked the streets of Athens questioning his fellow citizens about the meaning of virtue, justice, and knowledge, offers us a timeless lesson on limiting our worries. Without ever writing a word, his legacy reaches us through the dialogues of Plato, reminding us of the power of inner reflection and critical reasoning in confronting life's anxieties. Through his dialectical method, Socrates invites us to examine our worries with a critical eye, asking ourselves fundamental questions about their validity and importance. Why do I fear this? What is the worst that can happen? And, do I have the power to change the outcome of this situation? These Socratic questions guide us on a journey of self-inquiry, pushing us to evaluate whether our anxieties deserve the energy we expend on them. The practice of limiting worries begins with the recognition that many of the phantoms that haunt us are products of our minds, amplified by the lack of critical examination. Socrates shows us that by spending time questioning our fears, we can discover that many of them have no solid foundation, thus freeing us from invisible chains that hold us back. Through Socratic internal dialogue, we can learn to distinguish between constructive worries and those that simply dissipate our energy, allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Socrates' wisdom teaches us that by confronting our fears with reason and self-awareness, we can find deeper serenity, significantly reducing the impact of anxieties on our lives. This approach not only lightens the burden of daily worries, but also brings us closer to living a life of intentionality and depth, where each decision is guided by reflection rather than impulsive reaction. Socrates' lesson, therefore, is not just a strategy for dealing with anxiety, but an invitation to live with greater awareness and wisdom. Ulysses, the hero of Homer's epic The Odyssey, embodies the art of reflection and determination. His long odyssey back to Ithaca becomes a symbol of the inner search and the struggle against external and internal adversities. Ulysses shows that, in the face of life's challenges, true strength lies in the ability to reflect on one's actions and identity, while maintaining the determination to pursue one's goals. His cunning in overcoming difficult trials, from the Cyclops to Scylla and Charybdis, to the sweet song of the Sirens, teaches us the value of ingenuity and wisdom. Ulysses relies not only on physical strength, but uses his mind to devise strategies that allow him to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This mythological figure reminds us that, even when we find ourselves in complex or disheartening situations, we possess the internal resources to find solutions. The importance of pausing to reflect before acting, weighing options and considering consequences, is a lesson we can draw from his epic. Ulysses also teaches us the value of perseverance. His indomitable will to return home, despite the years and obstacles, is a powerful reminder that determination can guide us through the darkest periods. He encourages us to remain faithful to our long-term goals, recognizing that resilience and constancy are valuable allies in the journey of life. By adopting Ulysses' introspection as a guide, we can face challenges with greater awareness and determination, using reflection as a compass to navigate toward the realization of our dreams and aspirations, overcoming emotional storms with intelligence and tenacity. In this journey through Stoic lessons inspired by the heroic and divine figures of Greek mythology, we have rediscovered ancient teachings of resilience, wisdom, and courage. From Athena to Ulysses, each mythological tale has offered us keys to facing life's storms with serenity and determination. These archetypes, with their stories of overcoming challenges and lessons learned, remind us that, regardless of the adversities we encounter, we possess within us the strength to overcome them. Adopting a Stoic perspective does not mean denying difficulties, but rather learning to confront them with balance, turning every obstacle into a step toward personal growth. We can draw inspiration from these heroes to build a life rich in meaning, commitment, and inner tranquility. Let us remember that, in the grand narrative of our existence, The ability to maintain calm in difficult moments is one of the greatest gifts we can offer ourselves and the world around us. If you have found inspiration and value in this journey through Stoic lessons and Greek mythology, we invite you to join our community. Subscribe to our channel, activate the notification bell to not miss future videos, and share this message of strength and wisdom with others. Leave a comment below with your reflections or personal stories of how these ancient lessons have helped you face life's storms. Together, we can build a community of resilient minds and courageous hearts. Thank you for being part of this journey.